Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're jumping right into a pretty significant legal decision. It's really changing how we think about liability, with advanced driver assistance systems. We're focusing on Tesla's Autopilot. Our goal here is to pull out the key takeaways for you from this very recent court ruling. We want to unpack what it means for drivers like us and, well, for the tech companies too. And the thing that's grabbing headlines, a huge financial penalty, and interestingly, a sort of shared blame finding. Okay, let's get into it.
Yeah, what's really striking, and you see this in the sources, is how the court handled this idea of shared liability. It's not the usual, one side's totally wrong, the other's totally right. This ruling, it came down August 1st, 2025. It orders Tesla to pay almost 243 million USD. They were found partially liable for a fatal crash.
That is a massive amount of money. And the crash itself, just tragic. We're talking about something back in April 2019, right? A Tesla Model S hit a stationary SUV in Florida. The source mentioned a young woman in the SUV died, sadly, and her partner was badly injured. So this verdict comes years later.
That's right. And if you look closely at the ruling's core argument, the court did find the Tesla driver was mostly responsible. Negligence was the term used. But, and this is the crucial part, it also said Tesla was partly liable. The specific reason cited was a failure within the autopilot system itself.
A failure in the system, okay.
Yes. The detail here is important. The court found the forward-facing camera and radar, well, they failed to reliably detect that stationary vehicle or, failed to trigger the brakes properly for the conditions. So it wasn't just about the driver not paying attention.
Huh. So it's about the tech's own limits or flaws contributing.
Exactly. It's about the system's inherent capabilities or maybe limitations in this case. So Tesla got ordered to pay $200 million related to the Model S specifically, plus over a third of another $129 million in compensatory damages.
Wow. So the court's basically saying, look, even if the driver messed up, the technology itself had a flaw that played a role. That feels significant for these kinds of systems. What was the driver actually saying happened? I mean, how did they argue their side for this shared finding?
That's a really key point. The sources say the driver testified that he relied on autopilot. He believed the car would, spot things, warn him, brake automatically if needed.
Believed it would handle it. Okay.
Right. Now, Tesla, as you'd expect, they've said they're going to appeal. Their position has consistently been that drivers get warnings, constant reminders, actually, to keep hands on the wheel, eyes on the road, stay engaged.
So you've got that tension right there. What the driver thought the system could do versus what it was maybe actually designed to do, its limits.
Precisely. That's the conflict at the heart of it.
Okay, so stepping back, looking at the bigger picture here, it's not just a simple win-loss. You've got this huge fine, yes, but also this court saying, hey, responsibility for a crash with these systems, it can be shared. Between the person driving and the tech itself, what does that mean for the industry going forward?
Well, it's certainly a wake-up call. For the companies, it suggests just warning labels might not cut it. Not if the system's design or how it's perceived leads users astray, or if it has known weak spots in certain situations. It could really push them towards building in more safeguards, better testing, and being much clearer about what the systems can't do.
And for us, the driver.
For us, it's a stark reminder, isn't it? Even with all this assistance, the ultimate responsibility, it still rests with the person in the driver's seat.
Okay. So significant fine, shared liability. Definitely leaves us with things to think about.
Absolutely. And perhaps it leads us to a broader question for you to consider.
Go on.
As vehicles get more and more automated, how should we, as users, as observers, really understand this shifting balance, this balance between human control and what the technology can actually do?
That's a really important question. As the tech keeps evolving, where is that line on accountability? And how do we make sure these safety systems don't accidentally open up new problems?
Exactly. It's complex.
Definitely something to keep mulling over. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. Keep thinking about these tricky questions around tech and responsibility. We'll catch you next time.